Child, they're finally catching on. Too late. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. How y'all doing? All right, let's get into season 4, episode 10 of The Traitors. So the episode begins and we see that Kristen has been murdered. Now, I think this was a good choice because as a traitor, if I'm playing as a traitor, Kristen is very smart and she was already on to Eric, and she could convince and rally people to actually get both Eric and Rob up out of there. But yeah, I think the traitors made the best decision for them. So we have one more episode until we get to the final roundtable, meaning this episode here, this will be the final roundtable where the person will actually do a reveal and telling them whether they are a traitor or a faithful. So after tonight's episode, they won't know. We see Natalie telling Tara that of her suspicions of Rob, and I'm like, finally, like, what took you so long to get here? And now you don't have the troops or people who are smart enough to actually back you, because Rob was such a good trader where he got rid of all of the people that could possibly be on to him. And now, Natalie, the people left just bless their hearts. So the mission for this episode is some type of creepy musical chair situation at this fairgrounds, and as they go to look for these stuffed teddy bears and get money, one of the chairs is then removed. We see that Eric and Tara actually could not participate in the spinning of the carousel thingy because of medical conditions. So they kind of adjusted that for them, which I thought was good. That they were actually looking out for their contestants. Maybe Tyra, go down to the Traders Tyra and see what they got going on, because listen, I love Fergus. He reminds me so much of Mose from The Office. Every time I see him, I'm like, oh, Fergus. So we get to the round table and they're just too quiet. All of the smart, talkative people are gone. And I feel like Natalie kind of feels like she's alone because now Tara is not speaking up enough. Eric is a mute mouse. Johnny just Natalie, you did not stand a chance. In the end, Natalie is banished. Rob actually does use the dagger. That was the last night that he could use it. But yeah, you could tell that as a gamer, Natalie was just really hurt because she's just competitive. Like if you watch Natalie doing Survivor, you know she is a beast. And I think if she had better people around her, that she could have took it all. But yeah. Side note, Mara, she just I don't understand. Like, do you still don't recognize the game that you're playing and you refuse? I did get a hint, like when he was speaking, when Rob was speaking to her in the kitchen, that she kind of was like a slight awakening. But then when we got to the round table, I'm like, this baby, Rob gonna take all her money. So the episode ends and we see that the next murder is actually going to happen in front of everyone. So the traders will make their decision on who to murder, and then everybody's going to be back. We left off with everybody outside, and then there's a casket, and so we'll see who that is next week. I think it is going to be, I can't remember the guy's name right now, with the guy with the curly long hair. I think he is going to be the person that they decide to murder. The finale is next week, and they have one more chance to actually get Rob. Well, technically more, but I don't have faith in them. But yeah, we shall see. We are winding down. All right, you guys, let me know your thoughts on this week's episode, and I'll chat with you guys in the next one. Peace.